3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Ready?
Three, one, two, one. Are you ready? Is your mic check?
This is gonna be good. I'm crying. I hope I didn't pee
sweating.
myself. Yeah.
Hello, sweaty Europe.
Oh my god, so hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. I don't know. I can immediately say that one interesting thing I learned from this heat wave is that I was always thinking that people actually love when it's hot. At least that was my assumption. Like everyone was just like, "Oh, we're waiting for the summer. We love when it's hot and stuff." And I was always like, "Okay." And now when it got to 40, everyone's like, "Oh my god, that is too hot. Like I hate summer. This is like." So what do you actually like? What is the temperature like? I'm interested because I was always under the impression that this is exactly what they're going for.
And I was specifically under the impression because people, despite the fact that it was 30 something or 28 degrees where they lived, they still would want to spend their time in Italy, Greece, going to an even warmer place, or like Egypt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is the temperature you would get in Egypt. How is this a problem for you?
I don't know. It's been rough.
It's been a rough couple of days, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it feels
better.
like it's cooling down, but I've read there's another heat wave coming around like the 6th or 7th of July. So,
Really?
yeah.
Not what I saw.
Maybe
I
it's
don't
not
trust
hitting
this.
us. Maybe it's not hitting us, but I've seen it.
I want to ask one question to all of the tech-savvy, AI-loving people.
Yeah.
Is there a way of having one working weather app?
No. Short answer is no.
None of them work.
I mean,
I was literally crying because it wasn't raining when it was supposed to rain yesterday.
No. Let me
I
say
felt
the phone app.
my
I'm not sure.
feelings
Maybe
were
it's
hurt.
better on Android or whatever it's called. But the Apple one,
Android.
I'm sorry, Android. Yeah, that's what it's called. No, but like the Apple one is a mess. It never works.
No, I
not
don't
for the
have it,
place
and I
where we
use it.
are. And then I got recommended a one for a shout out from Norway.
Yeah.
And this one I feel is better.
The YR.
The YR.no. I feel like this is better. It's closer to, like, I feel safer having it, I feel like. And I've been using this ever since. I said it's better. It's not great. But it's funny, like, how it says heavy rain today, and there's, like, one drop at 4 p.m.
Or like none.
Or none.
At all.
So I don't really get it because 2026 with all the AI
we
and
should
you
be
can
better
like,
at that.
yeah, like people would self-diagnose with AI and shit and you know.
People being you.
Yeah, that's what I do. I've been Googling a lot today already. Yeah, and we still cannot get one
And can I
weather
just
up to
have
work.
another hate comment on Apple?
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
The Apple TV entire, I don't know, the interface, the fact that you can't, there's no playlist or like my list of like favorites that I want to. Has someone ever looked into that?
No,
have
that
we
is weird. But
Maybe
also,
we
so
just
is the,
left it
but
at
so
where
is
it
the-
was back in 2013, probably,
Yeah,
when
no.
they introduced it. I feel like it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's worse, like the Amazon website or the Amazon app. This looks
don't-
like Windows 97.
I don't have an Amazon app.
Yeah, but, I mean, but like, what are they trying to achieve? I don't know. But
I don't
but yeah,
know.
I'm not like.
But it's painful because there's titles I actually want to watch.
Yeah.
But each time I'm about to go on the platform or on the whatever.
Yeah.
No, it is.
You get taken aback by the.
I'm like, I
layout.
don't want to do that. And they have my money already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like for me,
How do I just?
I love
subscribe to that?
I love their phones. I love iPhones. I think they're like super convenient,
Intuitive.
But I also don't like Apple TV. I actually have an Apple TV, like an actual machine, not like Apple the.
It's the one at what's it called? I don't know.
Not sure.
At-
Apple. Not
Like
sure.
a plug-in.
But like a what?
It looks
I
like
called it
an
an Apple machine. I don't know.
external-
But whatever. Sounds like something that makes apples actually. So stupid. No, but you know what I mean? Like it's like with like an apple.
We understand of
like an
anything.
apple.
I couldn't tell you.
No, I don't know, like
It's
an
like a
apple
cube,
thing, like
or
a little cube
like
that
a-
actually plays stuff. I don't know how to call it. I got it. I wouldn't have bought it. And then I absolutely don't know how to use the iOS software, like the MacBooks or anything. Like
Oh no, this I'm good at, and it
but
is-
you have one,
it's
and
okay.
whenever I see someone with it, I want to do something and I fail and I just start cursing. So I just
Yeah, that's
no.
fine. But no, so this is one thing we should really talk about more, I feel like. And I think a lot of people do talk about this. I'm just not exposing myself to that kind
Yeah.
of.
Or go
Well,
to Reddit. I'm sure it has
surely.
everything.
But I find it weird because, like, you have all the tools. Why don't you just fix
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Very strange.
But another hot take I came up with today, I was like,
I have no hot takes.
I have a hot take. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it is. I mean, it's very
Okay,
hot for
tell
me.
me.
But like, because we talk about, we love all the convenience and everything that, like, in the States, you can like almost have a drive-in for everything. And we often talk about this, like in Europe, you can have a drive-in for like McDonald's, which is nice for like a iced coffee or something if you're on the run or whatever. But what I'm generally missing more spots that would have a drive. We have KFC, all these things, like we have it, but I'm missing more drive-ins, like for cold beverages, or like a hot take for me for this week,
Yeah.
like a drive-in for a bakery. I mean, how has no one thought about this? I hate getting bread because I always have to walk far to get really good bread.
Yeah.
So how about, and when it's 40 degrees,
And the
I don't
amount
want to, like,
the amount of bakeries we have.
yeah, it's pretty
There should be
impressive.
at least one.
Yeah, it's
offers.
impressive how many bakeries you have in some countries in Europe.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
And good.
I would
not
like, yeah, and it's
whatever
40
quality.
degrees with like decent bread, right? Not the like toasted bread from the like that you do toast with.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
No,
actual
like
bread.
actual sourdough.
Sourdough, exactly, loaves. So I am just like, it's 40 degrees. I want bread because I always want bread. We've already talked about this. This is no news to our dear listeners.
Yeah.
But I would like to take my car and go to a drive-in and get like a cold beverage and say, oh, and 2 loaves of sourdough, please, and thank you. And I get it just through the window and I go home in my air-conditioned car. Like, is that a lot to ask?
I feel like
Is
there
that
must be at least one in the world.
Oh, in the world for sure. Like in the States, probably
know?
they do have it.
But but also for other things. Why would I have to go to an actual shop and stand in a line? Well, you would still wait in a line.
You still stand in some sort of line,
know?
even for McDonald's.
But yeah, I think it just because you can. What sometimes makes me not want to buy things is I know that it's at the end of the shop, so I'd have to go through all the aisles and everything.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be very unhappy about not having bought that.
No, but I
But
thought
I'm
about
not
this
gonna get in
specifically
there.
today because I was like, okay, we're out of bread. I would really want bread from like specific places,
Yeah.
not from like a random place across
Yeah.
the street. And I'm like, okay, it's pretty hot still. It's like 30 degrees. So what do I do? And finally, then I was like, okay, I really need a drive-in. And I actually didn't check if it exists, but I
And
have a
this is
feeling
why
I
we're
haven't seen
stupid
it.
because we should actually keep the idea to ourselves.
Yeah, this
and
looks
just
like a
open
great
it.
business idea, actually. I was thinking about this.
Copyright.
But yeah, this is something I would really applaud.
What else? I mean, I fully support this.
Everything.
I also
drive-through.
don't want to support this in many ways because, like, we don't need to have
mean,
more
that-
convenience with cars.
Yeah, I
and
wanted
stuff.
to say, like, this sounds
But like,
super
let's
un-European.
not be a
Yeah.
hypocrite. I
Yeah.
do support this. In fact,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This sounds very un-European because Europe, like in general, has been a lot about like eco-friendly and generally the
everything's
European
just
Union,
around the
like
corner,
yeah,
it
exactly,
really
like
is.
everything
have
is
a whole
close. You have
neighborhood
pavements,
where
exactly, of
things
like
work, yeah.
walking, whatever, walking distance everywhere, whatever, like, and you don't need a car in most cities to do anything. But but like this
but
heat
let's
wave
be
has
more
shown me.
open-minded.
No,
Why just
Exactly, but the
Why
heat
just
wave also
McDonald's?
has shown me colors of life that I didn't know existed, sort of. And I was like, okay, this is one of the things that we need to think about as a society.
as a society,
As a
we should
society.
put our best minds together
and
have them work
and
on
have
that.
a think tank.
I mean,
Heatwave
wouldn't it
think
be a
tank.
fantastic idea? But then at the same time, I feel a lot of things about going to the bakery is, could you please give me that specific one? And people are picky and being like, I don't want that to be too burned. I don't want that. Could I have the one that has more raspberries?
But like,
on
what
it?
is
You know what I mean?
what is the issue? She can like she has a glove and like a plastic glove, and she'll show you like 2 loaves, and you pick like how
I
hard
don't
is
know,
it?
but I think that may be a thing.
I
I don't know. I think we've just this is not.
And I feel like
what's
there
the
could be
word?
like a menu like for McDonald's. Like you
No,
drive
it
in and
could
there's
be.
like a full list of loaves with pictures. Like how
Totally.
hard can it be?
It
And
shouldn't
they
be
should
hard
be
at
like
all.
they should be like
But I
cut
think
in
it's
half
just
so you
not-
see how they look on the inside. Like immediately have all these
What?
ideas, right?
Yeah, and the windows would have to be bigger than just this little square. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tiny bigger for the loafies.
But this would work so well.
I'm a bread lover, so I mean I'm just like
But it's not. It's not a standard idea. I think it's not a standard business to be considered a drive. You know what I mean? Because then again, we could. But like also you have
because people are like, I'm gonna go to a bakery. It smells so great. I'm gonna look what's there. I'm gonna, oh, this looks nice. I'm gonna take it. So it's sort of killing the experience. But what about people that actually know what they
yeah,
want?
but there's a
like,
lot of people who don't care
beforehand?
about an experience. I just want to have it. Please give it to me. I mean, and also with the amount of people who will order stuff on Uber Eats, or like they don't see the actual product.
Yeah.
So they're fine with just getting whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Which usually probably is, I don't know. I don't know. I
But
don't
I'm
know the
interesting.
details.
I would be interesting to.
I would sign a petition,
Yeah.
which I never do. I never do.
Exactly. But yeah, that I wanted to talk about, and I actually want you to take me through it, through this journey, because I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
we've been to the movies.
Oh, and you will be surprised about what I'm gonna say.
I will be surprised because I have no idea what to think. I just want to say let's just say what we watched. It was The Invite. Was this also produced by Olivia Wilde, or was she just on it?
Directed, produced.
Okay,
I don't know.
Let's
Probably
start.
as well.
Okay, whatever. I don't understand the difference
Yeah.
between produced and directed, so that's fine. So,
Yeah.
for me, like, let's talk
And
about the
maybe
positives.
I'm dumb. Maybe it is
No,
that you always
probably
as a
you're not
director
as dumb
are-
as I am in these things. But
I'm
let's
gonna
start
cut-
with a positive.
I'm gonna cut this into a short, just 10 seconds.
like put it in a loop. On the loop.
Yep.
Starting with the positives that are very clear for I think the both of us. I
Wait,
love Seth
the-
Rogen.
The Invite is what
Wait.
kind of a movie would you say? Is that a comedy or something more? It's
Drama.
what is it?
comedy.
I have trouble defining what it is really. But anyway, it's in the movies now, and we went to see it.
See it. And so
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, I just love him, and he has this specific vibe and way of talking. Obviously, his voice. I have a feeling that a lot of people might not like him because he's very visible, tangible. You know what I mean? Like he's very. And I'm not talking about his beautiful
Like all over the place,
body.
you mean?
I'm just talking about he has a great dad bod, but on the that's a different story. But I just love him. I think he's very attractive in the way he talks, in the way he is, although he
Carries
wouldn't
himself.
be. Yeah, he
Yeah?
carries himself, exactly. I didn't like him back in the days when it was like sort of
When
he
he
was
was younger.
young, yeah, like
Okay.
Knocked Up, all
That's
these movies, yeah, obviously. But I really like him. I enjoy watching him in everything. Recently, I've seen him on a couple of things. One of them is I think Nobody Wants This on Netflix as well. He was
Nobody
playing
wants
like a
this.
pastor
He
or
was
someone.
in Good Fortune. He's in
What was the
Studio.
movie we watched last year?
Fortune,
Good
I'm-
Fortune.
yeah.
This is it. Yeah. Sorry. So basically, I want me Seth Rogen. He could have a show every day, and I would be tuning in. I really like him. It's hard to
Yeah.
even describe, but I just like. I'm buying his whole persona.
Thing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So him being on that was a major plus. Yes.
Yeah.
And then I wanted.
you wanting to see it.
Exactly. So I want you to break down the plot for me. Not the plot, but like what you thought, what your like takeaways were. But I just want to talk about the acting. Maybe I'm not like an expert, but of course I love Seth Rogen. I'm not able to talk about his acting because I just love him. Whatever he does, he's just funny to me. And of course character in this movie was also like a bit ironic and sarcastic, which is just my favorite type, I think. Just love it. I was kind of surprised about Olivia Wilde, I think, because I've never seen her. I think I've seen her in
I've
one
seen
movie
one
with the
movie-
beers. What was it?
Beer Buddies, I
Beer
think
Buddies.
is the title, with
like that
Nick
one.
from New Girl.
Yeah, that was cute.
And that was the only thing I can
I
think
think
of.
so.
Oh no, I have watched a movie that was a very strange one about something with also maybe Natalie Portman and like other actors.
so
like
basically she was
Love
not
in
on
New
our
York or
radar?
something. Completely not. I know of her.
I didn't know. I know her more from her personal life. Like she was with Jason Sudeikis, then they divorced, blah blah blah. She was with Harry Styles. Blah,
I don't
blah,
think
blah.
they ever were married.
Or
I
like
think
they
were
weren't
just
together. They
engaged
had some kids, I
forever.
think 2, and then she was with Harry Styles, but who wasn't? I mean, I wasn't. But like, you know,
Harry Styles
I
also
really
not
li-
on my radar.
First
so
of all,
I-
I think she acted super well in that movie, and because
wow, okay.
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that character. I just hated her so much, and I mean, you have to act well
Throughout
to
the
make
story?
someone feel that strongly for something. I just hated that character.
Yeah, but maybe that says that the character was well written, but not the acting.
Could be.
necessarily,
That's why I said
not to
I'm not
take
an
it away
expert.
from
no.
her. But
That's why I was saying I'm not an expert. And then
Please
there was
continue.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton.
I'm not. Maybe
sorry.
I'm gonna
You wanted
make
to
my
stop.
yeah
Okay.
just very quickly. I'm not. I don't want to make myself not popular with all our like Spanish friends, but I am not super fond
It's
of her.
okay. Yeah.
I think she's a good actress in general, but I
I don't think you've watched her best movies, if I'm being fully honest with you.
Yeah, could be. I mean, I watched a couple of Pedro Almodovar or whatever.
Yeah.
This,
Which ones? Do you even remember one? Yeah.
no.
I think I watched more of her.
But
movies.
I could see that she's a good actress, but her presence is so
Presence.
wait. Her presence is so I'm missing the word. She's so visible
Yeah.
in the way she
Like
looks.
she
obviously.
dominates the room,
Yeah, she
you mean?
dominates the scenes and everything, and it immediately is sort of like her looks. Unfortunately, it sounds super bad, but her looks, and I'm not talking if I like her looks or not. That is not. But she's very prominent, so to say, and so she's too much on the screen for me. Just,
Like,
I
can
don't
you
know.
not focus on other people?
Yeah, like I
because
don't
of
know.
her?
She has lips and eyes, and she's very like like she has boobs. Obviously, she's just like very visible, and I'm always like,
Yeah, but
I
isn't
cannot.
that her? Isn't that the character? Wasn't that the whole purpose?
Not sure that
maybe?
I'm not sure of, and I also feel like she always plays the sexy woman. I just don't. I'm not sure. Maybe if you are perceived as sexy as she is, obviously, as other actresses as well, like I don't know, Salma Hayek, or like girls with a certain looks or with a certain like presence. I just have an issue with that, I think. And then Edward Norton, I haven't seen him in ages. Like, has he been on something?
I think he's been on things because I've Googled after because I thought
He
I
looks
haven't
the
seen him
same,
in
like-
30 years. But then I realized that he was in things. But I am now.
But
I'm gonna make myself so unpopular right now. Not a fan of Wes Anderson's movies, which
Okay,
he was a
yeah.
huge part of, and I think not from just.
I'm gonna
an
top it
acting
for you. I've never
perspective.
watched anything from Wes Anderson. I don't have an idea.
No, sorry. I think you have, and you said
Am I
that you
suppressed it?
liked his work more than Paul Thomas Anderson. Now you said I think you've watched Grand Budapest Hotel, wasn't it? And you said that
You said
quite
so
liked
many
it.
things. I don't know, like what Wes Anderson, Paul Thomas, like who's who? Like I don't know, like what is
Directors.
Yeah.
Anyway, not a fan
Whatever.
of that. I know that he participated in a couple of projects together with that director, and so this is why I haven't seen him in forever.
What is the most prominent movie for Edward Norton? What is he like known
For me,
for?
it's totally Fight Club and will forever be,
Have I
which is
watched
a
this?
movie from the 90s with Brad Pitt. It's such a great
Oh,
movie.
with Brad Pitt. Yeah, this one I know. Okay.
And I know that I think maybe that was even his debut in Primal Fear with Richard Gere.
Oh yeah, this one
Good
I also
movie.
remember. Yeah.
which also 80s, 90s, something in that space.
Okay, so this was my breakdown of like who I liked and who I wasn't like sure what I thought. On Edward Norton, I don't have any thoughts. I think I haven't seen him on many things. I don't know if this was a good movie for him or not. But anyway, talk to me about the plot, because I'm not
even gonna get into the plot. My only take on this movie,
but I have a feeling, just to be like very like upfront, you didn't like it. That is my feeling.
And it's not even that. I thought about this for a second. Do I like it or do I not? I ended up having no feelings and no thoughts about this, which happens so rarely, because either I will, I like to think about a movie afterwards. I like to try and understand the dialogues and the scenes and go through things in my head. I'll listen to the soundtrack while doing, No thoughts. I felt like everything was said right there and then.
And
Everything was on screen for me. And I do not feel like I want to spend more time on that. I don't feel like there was anything new to that. I liked,
let's period. Let's stop it right there.
Okay, pause.
I also thought, and mind you, I have watched fewer movies than you did, for sure, in your life, because you're a movie person. You like going to the movies, and I'm just like, okay, if there's something that I like, I might go, but I also might not care. So this sounds like I'm so pick me, like whatever, but this is what it is. I just don't have the patience.
She's sophisticated. She only reads, okay?
Actually, don't read, but whatever. But I just felt, apart from the cast, that I think it was an interesting cast, and I think it made sort of sense. I see what they were trying to do, but I think this movie didn't say anything new. Like there was nothing new to this movie that I would have felt.
Does every movie is it the purpose of any movie that you put out there, or any piece of art?
That is a good question. Probably not.
Maybe
not. But I think this is what we are after in movies.
Not
to see
really.
Perspective.
Not really.
No. Okay.
One thing I'm gonna say is that I said this to you right after the movie, but you said I'm not so sure about this. The screenplay was by Rashida Jones and someone whose name I do not know, but I know his face. And I think he also is an actor. And I do apologize, but I focused on Rashida only because I wasn't aware of the fact that she's writing, which she probably has in the past. Whatever.
Yeah. We like Rashida, right?
I think I just like Rashida, so that caught my attention because I like her obviously for Parks and Rec. I think she's not. I don't know. She's working as an actress. No one really thinks of her as a nepo.
Yeah. She's not an annoying celebrity.
No, she's not a celebrity.
Yeah.
To begin with.
Yeah.
So, and there were movies with her where we were like, okay, this is usually indie movies, I would say. I think the last thing we saw with her was On the Rocks with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Yeah. We saw it.
So yeah, but anyway, so Rashida Jones wrote this one, or has co-written, I should say.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, what was the thought behind it? Like, what?
My thing is that there were the beginning. I don't want to go into the plot necessarily because there's people who haven't watched it. At the beginning was to me annoying because it starts as something I do not like, which is kind of like also a comedy piece that is based on misunderstandings. And things like that, things that are based on misunderstanding, miscommunication, or like, or what, it's like, I'm pregnant with this guy, but really I was trying to see this guy, and then he saw me with the other guy, and so this baby actually is his, but he's never gonna know, This is what they totally do in TV all the time, and I hate that premise altogether, and that basic, no. So that was what at the beginning was to me like, is that what it's gonna be? Then it evolved into something that I thought was a bit too flat and obvious. And the ending, I understand why it was the ending like that, why they wanted the characters to move into that direction, and why they included a third-party story sort of in that. And then it ended, and I didn't feel like I want to Google something. I didn't feel like watching an interview. I didn't feel like listening to I watched it. I was
Yeah.
there. It's fine.
I think that's a good depiction for me as well. Like it was
it doesn't mean
okay.
that I
Like I'm
didn't
not
like
against.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not against the movie. I don't think it was bad. But I don't think it was great. I just think it existed.
Yeah, and it's fine. It doesn't have
and
to
it's
be
fine.
great.
But I'd rather. I think
I feel a bit uneasy. Is that the word about this? Like I feel strange about it because I never have no reaction.
Yeah, this is funny because I also like movies where I leave the movies and I have some sort of reaction, some sort of like feelings, either good or bad, but I have something that sort of lingers. And I didn't feel that here either. The only thing I was thinking about leaving, I was like, okay, I want to have McDonald's. I really am hungry. So I didn't have like any aftertaste in that sense. But yeah, having Seth Rogen make this movie better for me. If it was someone I didn't like, who was playing the role of the husband, this might have been like a 4 or 5 out of 10 movie for me. But because Seth Rogen is the only times where I was laughing is when he was saying something. I saw from the like I also was like sort of getting from the room from the audience that people were laughing quite a lot, which
I think so,
which is also nice. And I think a girl behind us said to her friend like, oh, it was good. Like, it wasn't great, but I had a good time. And I think this is like a good description of the movie.
Shouldn't it be like an amazing review of a movie, actually?
I think it is, yeah.
Because the whole purpose is that you go there, you enjoy it, you have a good time, and then you go home.
But aren't we...
spoiled?
No, aren't we wired these days to think like every movie has to bring some big thoughts or be so weird? And if it's not, then it's sort of
what
bad?
It was lacking for me, in order to have me locked in on any level, would probably be that there was no intimacy that I like. Intimacy in terms, not like physical intimacy or anything. Intimacy of, I don't know, for the character to stand there in silence for a second, maybe. Just little things like that are not to be explained.
This movie
really
was sort of loud as well.
It was.
There was little silence and little,
and it was, and I think for a lot of people it does leave a message, and many messages. Probably.
I think it leaves a lot of messages for people in long-term relationships, I would assume.
Yeah, maybe, but then I don't know. Like, haven't we gone through this?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Interesting.
I
think we feel similar. I feel like.
But
yeah. But if
it were for the actors also, which Seth Rogen, okay, I like him, I don't care, I like him, he's fine.
Yeah.
Edward Norton, I would call an actually good actor based on his previous roles.
Yeah.
And then Penelope Cruz, I liked in a couple of movies. I haven't seen her in a long time, probably because she was in some movies that I didn't necessarily care to watch. And then who was the other person? Olivia Wilde. I just don't have an opinion. I probably wouldn't recognize her in the streets. I don't know if she's good at what she does. She's just completely not on my radar. Sort of like most of the young actors that I don't know her names. Their names or whatever.
She has. Sometimes during the movie,
I don't know.
She had a little bit of a Kate Hudson vibe. I felt like
this movie,
in some ways. I think she's quite girly in her presence, the way she looks, and maybe. I really like Kate Hudson for that part as well. But as said, her character was insufferable for me. She was everything we don't like in women.
But I think all of them were insufferable when you think about it. No, she was insufferable, and the rest of them were also like okay.
But she was really.
These people exist.
The depiction of an overthinker, of a try-hard. So like everything that is that don't get me wrong, I also have these traits and I really don't like them in myself either. It's not like she was, I'm so great, like pick me again. No. But yeah.
People will, I think, understand. Anyway, now that I think of it.
This is not for everyone, yet I think it is for everyone. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's summer. Go watch it, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. Like, we're not against it. But I just was thinking, I was waiting for the big bang, I feel like, and it didn't come, or...
I remember having watched the trailer once, which was months ago.
This was weird for me because I didn't prepare. I didn't watch anything going into this.
I saw that, and I was like, is it gonna be, what was the Woody Allen movie with Kate Winslet where they sat in one room?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
I thought it's gonna be something like that.
Christoph Waltz, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
the bad guy from
Christopher. Is he Christopher or?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't.
But that was and Jodie
Now
Foster.
I don't know.
Right? Jodie Foster was in that movie. I'm not sure what it was called, but basically there. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I thought about this movie yesterday during watching it. Yes.
And I forgot having watched. I mean, I remember that I've watched the trailer, but I also forgot the trailer. So maybe it wasn't mine to watch. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so maybe that's that. The other thing is, usually when you watch a movie, you feel like, I like the interior design, or like I like what she wore or what they all wore, you know. And I feel like not the colors were not even what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Just I don't know.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. And okay it's a good review to be okay, right?
Yeah.
So,
But
I
if
don't know.
someone asked me,
I
like,
also-
do I go? I would say, if you want to,
know.
yeah. If you don't want to,
could have been shorter for
yeah,
that.
you can skip it. Like,
Probably.
That's fine too.
Anyway, yeah, I'm never gonna
Is
go
there
back
a
to this one. I feel
spider
like.
on the wall.
Do you have a spider on your wall?
I think that is one.
Well, I would have
Like
to.
right at the back.
I'm
You'd
not
have
an
to turn-
owl.
turn-
To
yeah.
turn my head. Also, Kate Watts.
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson is working on a movie with Penelope Cruz's
Javier.
Javier.
I'm laughing because I don't know how to pronounce it, but Javier Bardem.
with her husband.
I'm not not in love with him either. I don't know. But I love Kate Hudson. We've talked about this before, I think.
Him playing in also Woody Allen's.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
With your girlfriend, Rebecca Hall. That was one that I remember that he was in. And then he was in James Bond. That's my favorite part, actually.
Yeah. Skyfall.
Skyfall.
So you don't see Javier Bardem and Kate Hudson
Javier. And then he...
getting together?
And I just don't know what other roles he had. I think he's considered quite a good actor. Mm-hmm. But I just...
Wait, wasn't he on... Wait, what
him.
was this movie that everyone was watching when the Oscars were still so in?
Tell me.
No Country for Old Men. Wasn't he on it? Or was this Benicio del Toro, who I also confuse these guys?
It could be. I never
need to
watched
actually
that movie,
Google
to be
this.
perfectly honest with you.
I
have
don't
never watched
remember.
it.
There's a lot of movies I haven't. I don't think I watched Django Unchained, and I think it was on the TV 500 times
Django
already.
I went to the
Is
movies.
this
and
a
it was
Tarantino?
like 4 hours. Yeah.
This was 2007. Can you imagine? No Country
yeah.
for Old Men.
So is
Yeah,
it
Javier
him?
Bardem. Okay.
Okay, good. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure because I remember.
No, I know. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said I'm totally she didn't know who Edward Norton was. She said I'm rubbish at TV and everything. I was like, hello?
Edward Norton.
How can you not know Edward Norton? I feel like you know Edward Norton, don't you?
But he's not not everyone is good with names. I am actually getting worse with age. I sometimes want to say to someone and like, this guy, and I'm like, okay. So people don't remember that, first of all. And then second of all, like if some people don't, and this, if they are not on their radar because they're not on US magazine or something, then it's just like, some guy
some people just
played
don't
somewhere.
watch that many, or they watch a movie and they don't they just watch, it's like just entertainment here
Exactly,
and there.
they don't analyze, and that's fine too. I mean, I feel like my brain could have saved a lot of memory if I didn't go into details. My favorite page like 10 years ago was Who Dated Who. And I knew who was with whom in the celebrity world. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like maybe not knowing Edward Norton is like better in that sense that you're just like
I don't want to hate people for not knowing that. I just thought this particular name would be someone, it's fine if you don't know Jake Gyllenhaal. If you're
is it fine?
Of a certain age, I think. If I were in my, 50s, 60s, 70s, I couldn't care less.
By the way, do you think he's sexy? Because he's sexy to many. And I don't think he is sexy to
Sexy,
me.
I don't know particularly. I think he's not bad looking.
No, that's not. Of course not. But,
I
he's
never,
not like
I don't
my
think
first.
I ever had a. I think there was a movie with him where he had just really short hair and he was like.
Wasn't that the movie with Natalie Portman and where he was the brother?
That was not a nice movie.
I love this movie. It was so dark.
Who was the other? Yeah, who
was the other? That Tobey Maguire, I think, the Spider-Man guy, right? Don't like him either. But anyway, so we like a gangsta vibe, right? I feel like. Shout out to Wentworth.
Sorry, did you just say we like a gangsta vibe?
Like with the short hair and everything. It's like everyone that has their hair short, like even Brad Pitt had this great time in life where he had short hair. Like
I said that
right
before,
at the moment
and
when he cheated on Jen Aniston.
Yes, I said that before, and I'm fine repeating myself on this one. No guy should ever wake up with bangs. Okay? Just don't. I'm gonna quote Ron Swanson on this one. Like, actually, are the scissors broken in your house, son?
Wait, did he say that ever with the bangs?
He said,
is that a quote? No, that is your quote.
Said,
but it could have been so. It
totally.
would have been so him.
Someone said that, and I probably have just stolen it from someone on Twitter or something like that. But like, it's such obvious stuff.
Funny.
You shouldn't.
It's actually funny.
You know?
I think my partner actually wakes up with some sort of bangs sometimes.
I think so, and you should think about it. It's concerning. He could be using your hair product, you know? And I think
like
a guy
his hair.
should use a 3-in-1 type of thing. I don't care.
Yeah. Like wash his car with the same shampoo he washes his balls.
Like, I don't know. Use soap for brushing his... I don't care. Just
that's
whatever.
fine.
Be clean, but don't tell me anything about it. I don't
fine.
want your drawer in the bathroom to have too many products.
Yeah.
Just no.
And now that we're in the movie world, can you please tell me about the bear? I know you want to talk about this. Just a quick shout out to everyone that's listening or that will be listening at some point. The bear has been recommended to me on several occasions.
Like 87 times.
Yeah, and I am nothing against it, but it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, whenever someone talks about it, I'm like, okay, that sounds interesting, but not as interesting as I would like something to be for me to watch it. So, I don't know why. There's a lot of prejudice in me because there's
prejudice.
Prejudice, yeah. And now I wanted to break into a song, but you won't let me because this is copyright.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe we can do that. I'm just gonna leave it all in, and if some.
Whatever. No one's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
And is this making you think of Mitchell? No, not Mitchell. Cameron from Modern Family again? There was a flash mob episode. And he was like, how could you not tell me? Because Mitchell was training for that. And he started, it was in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was that song.
Such a good character.
Perfect song also for those
But
two
so you were a fan of The Bear.
Anyway, The Bear
You're
is
a huge
everything.
fan of The Bear. And I haven't watched, no, sorry.
I should be paid for promoting The Bear, I should say, the way I do.
I thought you were such a fan that
is.
you wouldn't have to be paid and you would promote it. So I don't know.
Now you're making me look like an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I just want to say that
I am an ambassador, okay?
We are screaming like hell today because there's a lot of emotions happening. This is the heat wave.
We're not saying...
This is a heat wave. Heat wave got us mad.
Apologies.
Get us.
I am totally gonna volume it down when editing.
That's fine. So I just want to say that I have started The Bear and I have watched one episode, the first episode of season 1.
It makes me want to die when you say that, honestly.
And I haven't gotten around to watching it further because I don't know.
Just stop. It's nonsense.
No.
No.
It's not that I don't want to watch it. I actually thought it was a good episode. And I said to my partner, like, okay, I understand why people like this. Let's give it a go. So I didn't close the topic. It was just such a
like that. Okay, I feel like I understand.
Can I please finish? In this heat wave, I wasn't sure. I don't know. But I feel okay. But I wanted to say, and I hope for me that the next episodes will be a bit quieter, because there is a lot of chaos in the first episode, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be epileptic in 5 seconds. This is just too much, even for me, and I have ADD and all these things, ADHD or whatever it's
Yeah,
called,
we know.
attention deficit double. Again, shout out to our first episode. Woohoo!
I don't even know which episode we're
I
doing
think it was
right
the
now.
first. Oh, I don't know. Either.
12? 13? 14?
Could be 1,000. But yeah, talk about the bear. But keep it solid, right?
Okay,
Don't break into like.
I can't shortcut.
Don't make a Pride and Prejudice
way
vibe.
through telling the
Wuthering
story.
Heights story, please.
Wuthering Heights.
Whatever, it's fine.
I haven't watched it.
I'm not a native. Okay, I'm doing well. Anyway, I feel like
Let me live, okay?
Yeah.
No, the bear.
Mm-hmm.
The bear is everything to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm
I told you not to
Everything-
overdo it. This is the first sentence you say after this. Okay. I feel like I need a drink. But
okay.
go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna skip all of the everything that happened, season 5, because this is the final season, and I'm happy that they're not dragging it on or let it drag on. And
I
get
feel like
it.
5 seasons is too much
you would
already.
think so, right? But the episodes are so short that it's like
That is sort of appealing to me.
yeah. And there's always one surprise of one longer episode in a season, and you're like,
But
thank you.
can I
for-
skip that one?
Thank you for this present. There's one there. I would like you to get to a certain episode in a certain season, because I know your
you-
mind will be blown.
Can you tell me?
I absolutely
Because
cannot.
If it's season 4, I may not go
it's
there.
season 2. Season
Okay,
2
I mean
particularly.
possible.
So and then we don't even need to record anything. I just want us to have some one-to-one time for us to talk about it, for us to link our minds.
This just sounded like I need to get condoms for our next episode. I don't know. This was just. And mind you, we're 2 girls. I don't know. Yeah.
It's just negative billion. Don't talk about it. So the bear, I want to say, I am so thankful. I really am. If I were to meet the creators of this TV show, I would just say thank you for the experience.
Like
I
swallowed. I saliva.
No, I'm trying not to exaggerate, and I'm really trying to.
No, I'm sorry
say
for
it in
making
a
fun of you. I'm
respectful
sorry.
way.
I cannot take it seriously, but
No,
I
know.
understand.
I really want to say it in a respectful way, because I really find this to be a very, very good work of someone's even
Cinematography.
attention, of someone's dedication, of not ruining the story at any point, really. They didn't go an easy way. That's not,
Yeah,
but
I understand.
they
Didn't go for the low-hanging fruit.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Throughout this entire 5 seasons, you could have destroyed
This
people.
could have been gone wrong so many times.
The
yeah.
characters,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
People have, of course, opinions about many things that happened. My my sensitive little heart thinks that people, when they criticize certain seasons,
Yeah.
they do not understand the purpose of why they had
Yeah,
to
I
be
read
there.
someone
For the
criticize
story.
season 3 saying it was boring.
And it makes me angry. It wasn't boring. We needed to go through that the same way you in your life have highs and lows.
Yeah.
It just needs to be this
Yeah,
balance.
understood.
And by season 5, I really felt it with the characters that I can finally start breathing again. You know what I mean? Because you're so invested, and you really want for the characters to be okay at some point. Not in a toxic way where you feel like, oh my God, they really have done everything wrong in their life, and then now they need to, in a normal, healthy way of, I'm gonna hate this word, healing that happens in a natural way or partially natural way. And you just felt like, okay, we can breathe. But it also wasn't too sugar-coated.
Sorry, I'm gonna ask a very teenage kind of question, because this is my vibe. Is there any romance at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There is on multiple levels. But
On multiple
you'll
occasions.
get, yes, you'll get some of that, and it will also play a significant role in the characters' profile and how they changed and how sometimes I think so. The characters are amazing when it comes to the writing. I think the casting was really good, really good. I think it's beautiful to see something that's so it's a lot. Like you said, it's very chaotic. There's a lot of colors and a lot of tastes, obviously, because it's to some extent about cooking, right? But I liked how, there's in Ratatouille, there's this little rat, and there's this gif that everyone uses, and I love using it as well, where there's just fireworks when he eats cheese, or like a piece of cheese and maybe a strawberry or something. And this is what it makes you feel, but not about cooking necessarily.
Yeah, but like on a human level.
Just, yeah. And it's real, like you don't see stupid stuff like, oh, okay, they're poor, but really he's wearing all kinds of stuff that he should.
Big question: the two brothers that already appear in episode 1, are they're brothers, right?
No, they're not.
Okay, because there were two.
No, I think I can tell you, they're calling themselves cousin.
Ah, okay, cousin, whatever. Like we can call it
Cousin,
brothers or
I think
cousins.
also in some way is brother, but I don't know.
They could have been brothers in real life.
They could.
So my immediate was like, okay, good casting. Like I looked at this side of things
And
because I only saw it for like 20 minutes.
You'll be like, oh, really good casting.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
And so the characters.
I just want to say that one of them is hot. One of them it isn't. I mean, both are sort of hot, but I really like the cousin, the not the main character, but the cousin,
right, the taller one.
Yeah, we talked about him already. I feel like he looks troubled, but I like him. That's why probably.
And so this is why also, if you like this character already after the first episode,
I'm not sure I like him.
You will love his character moving on, and
I'm not sure I like him. He's
very interesting to watch. Very interesting to watch, and he's gonna have amazing stories. I swear to God. Anyway, I think it's.
I thought it was going to focus.
Finishing that.
It was going to be focused on the main character.
Oh, wait.
Only on the main character.
No.
So it, like, okay.
There's gonna be more, and there's gonna be characters you haven't met.
Okay.
And episode 1, season 1. I think it's very complex in the storytelling element, or to the storytelling element. They let you figure things out for yourself, but sometimes they also give you an answer in the next season. And it's very raw, very human, and it made me feel alive, like I haven't felt watching anything else.
Yeah, I mean, just watching the first episode felt like, almost, I said to my partner, like, this looks even like a documentary. It doesn't look like,
and this is why people loved it when season 1 was out.
It doesn't look like it's being like scripted or anything.
Yes, exactly.
So this I can say. Are you proud of me?
And then that, fantastic. I'm so happy.
Phenomenal, great, well done.
Really. Brilliant, even. And so I would like you to watch it, because I did recommend it to you using the specific aspects of
lens.
It.
You were looking at it through my lens. No,
yes.
I fully trust you.
And so I've just
never gotten around.
Nice, and it felt so rewarding to follow the story, and that someone sees the things in life that some other people don't seem to pay attention to.
So you would say this is genius?
I think it really is, yeah.
Could you recommend it to something else you watch? It doesn't have to be the plot is the same, but like the feelings it has given you, and is there anything?
I can't think of anything like right now. Mm-hmm. I would have to think about it, but I really think I may not have felt like that. Because that's a very specific feeling, that there's a very, very particular urban vibe to that. There is a very particular daily routine that is interesting to watch. There's a very I think there's a lot about work ethic as well, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot about how you handle very difficult things that you do not even know how to
Navigate.
what they are.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know how to call how you feel. And it's very, very interesting because usually either movies or TV shows, or even when people talk about things in real life in interviews, you feel like it's sort of like either too much, or people are starting to tell stories knowing that they want they want to deliver those feelings well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was just, we were all learning as we were going together with the characters, and none of that seemed pressured, put into their mouths. I don't know. I love it. I love it, and I have no criticism really.
Would you be able to watch it again?
Of course, I have already rewatched it between seasons 3 and 4, so I'm gonna definitely get back to this one at some point. The music is just chef's kiss. I love it. I love it so much. Really.
Wow. Okay.
I love it more. My top 3 TV moments: The Nanny, Always and Forever, 90s sitcom. I will always love it.
But
And it's always going
totally
to be my number
different
1.
category.
Completely. Number 2, probably Succession, because it blew my mind in many levels. And then I think The Bear, if you want to compare drama to drama, in my personal opinion, is better than Succession.
Wasn't the House of Cards also good in the beginning?
It was, but then by season 5 or 6,
No, at some point
no
it
one
just
cared
got messed
anymore.
up because Kevin Spacey was
Kevin Spacey,
moved
but then
out.
also I think it got too
Dark.
Like, what are we doing at this point?
Yeah,
It should
yeah.
have stopped by season 3 or 4, probably. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
it was at the beginning.
At
It
the
was
beginning. It was like, oh,
super
I
interesting.
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just yawning, but
But yeah, so the bear is just, honestly,
No,
it's
so
my identity.
I-
It's my Roman Empire, okay?
when does your subscription end? When?
I think it's up until the 20th of July.
Okay, still some
So
time to
season
go.
2 is still very availability.
Yeah. Yeah, as said, I'm not against it. I just haven't got around, and I just maybe I got some wrong ideas about what it is as well.
And maybe it's
let's
just not
see.
gonna be for you. Like
My
I'm
problem
not-
with the summer is also with these heat waves and everything. I am
this is not a summer show.
No, I am restless in
Yeah.
the sense of the day is so long. It's so hot. I don't know what to do. I cannot leave because it's too hot there. It's too hot in my apartment. Everything is too hot. And technically, it would be like, oh, I have so much time. I'm restless. Let's
yeah.
watch something. But I cannot focus on anything. Everything is just a mess. The days just fly, and I'm just like, okay, let's get into September.
I know.
So I probably would be great for October.
For me, it's a specifically January show. If I'm being honest, I think that's when it hits the most for me. But yeah, I was just so looking forward to that, and I was just so relieved that they didn't make it just terrible to watch, you know? Because usually there's a lot of TV shows where you feel like, okay, I really like it, but was it necessary to put that season? Just like,
come on. Yeah.
But with
Okay,
this
thank
one,
you. I mean, this episode was a lot about
recommending, just delivering one title after another.
recommending, giving off opinions. I mean, the whole podcast is about opinions, actually. Unsolicited advice.
Oh, what do you mean?
This is an unsolicited advice podcast, but interesting takes.
I like you're such a boomer when you do that. When you do the summary at the very end, and you're always like, "Yeah, that's very interesting takes." Very
Because I
interesting
need to know-
thoughts.
no,
I'm gonna process.
Because my personality is like I need to have some closure. I'm not flowing, right? So I
You need
like
to
at
close the brackets
Yeah,
of the-
exactly.
all
Like
the thoughts.
we've done this and that, and now let's summarize a little bit, send out like an email, and close the meeting.
I'm sending my greetings to Rashida. I'm sending my greetings to everyone who's worked on The Bear. Everyone.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Are we getting? Are we gonna go out and do? I may
I don't know.
want that
I don't feel well
garlic
today, but I just want.
thing.
Oh, important. We also dropped on YouTube recently, so
We've said that like 3 episodes ago.
I don't think so.
Good night,
Bye.
nighty night.